Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of rokrbox TV. My name is Josh Cunningham. I'm the founder and CEO here at rokrbox. I'm joined as always by our partner in the firm and VP of Business Development, Sam Monreal. How's it going, Sam?
Howdy guys, happy to be here. Got something really cool to show you guys today.
Yeah, we've got a very special guest, very close friend and actually family member of mine, my seventh cousin, Mr. Jeff Cohn. How's it going, Jeff?
What's up, Josh? Good to see you guys today. Sam, always a pleasure to be here and really excited about today's hangout.
Awesome.
So for those of you that have paid attention in the past, you know that we've worked with Jeff in the past. I actually attended his workshop just a year ago in Omaha. And so the reason why we brought Jeff on board today was to make a very, very special announcement about something we've been kind of working on in the background here at rokrbox. Now, obviously at rokrbox, we work on behalf of you to work the leads in your Boomtown account to identify hot and ready opportunities. But the work isn't necessarily done after we identify opportunities. There's a lot of work that goes into actually turning these opportunities into happy and satisfied customers that have signed a buyer agency agreement. And so here at rokrbox, one of the tools that we provide as an added value to our existing clients is the Ramp Up program led by Donna Parrish, who used to work at Boomtown for about 5 years. And in the Ramp Up program, essentially what we do is we get on a live hangout just like this and spend about 30 minutes each month diving into your Boomtown platform and looking at all the opportunities that we've identified and just kind of helping you keep an eye on your pipeline so that you can help move people to the closing table. But one of the tools that we felt that we were really, really missing is some additional higher level coaching. And we obviously have worked with a lot of different coaching organizations in the past, and we definitely support a lot of different coaching organizations and encourage people to go out and invest in coaching and continued education. But one of the things that made this partnership very, very special to us is the fact that Jeff is actually still a very high producing real estate agent and real estate team himself. And so, Jeff, I'm going to kind of let you take it away from here. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about your team and a little bit more about Elite Real Estate Systems, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the partnership that we have to announce today.
Excellent. Yeah. So our flagship team's in Omaha, Nebraska. It's Omaha's Elite Real Estate Group. The URL is omahaselite.com if you want to check it out. I've had a team for over 5 years. I've been an agent for over 10, and I still run our Omaha team as the CEO. We have over 30 agents this year. To date, we're already at over 300 sides. We'll end the year at about 900 transactions, 150 million in volume, 4 million in gross commission income. So while having a lot of success as a team leader, I've had a lot of agents from across the country ask if they could reach out to us and come hang out with us for a day or two at a workshop or something like that. And at the time, a couple of years back, I didn't have anything formalized. So people would come and have lunch with me and I'd unpack as much as I could in an hour and a half, but it never felt like I was able to truly provide the value I knew I was capable of providing. And so we created a formal team building workshop 2 years ago. Well, the challenge with that was I would unpack everything I've learned over the last 5 years, and people would leave and be like, well, who's going to help me do this? I have so much that I need to implement into my business. I just don't know how to do it. So starting this year, we've had a product in beta called Flat Rate Expansion. And that's through a coaching company we created last year called Elite Real Estate Systems. And what Flat Rate Expansion is we've actually brought cameras into our office and we live stream 3 different training events every single week. So our Wednesday training event is dialogue training that we offer to our team at 10 a.m. Central to 11 a.m. Central. And it's actually my dad that leads that training most weeks. And then on Thursday, we have a higher level call that's dedicated to team leaders and broker owners, going through topics like recruiting and marketing service agreements and team structures and commissions and things like that. And that's also 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central. And then on Friday, we rotate through 20 different topics. It's about 5 months worth of training dedicated to agents. And it's training by me and my top training professionals within Omaha's Elite Real Estate Group. All of this totals 12 hours of training content that we typically charge $497 a month to be a part of this program. We're going to be bringing it to rokrbox, and actually this will be the first partnership we're offering publicly. Up to this point, it's all been private and in beta, and rokrbox is going to be delivering it to you for free.
So guys, I just want to recap here because as somebody that's been in the game and actually been selling real estate just like you guys are, working on a high producing team, I can't even begin to tell you enough how much value I got from the 12-hour workshop that Jeff did. One of the things that Jeff has really cracked the code on is not just making money at real estate, but actually running a real estate team like a business and running it profitably. A lot of the strategies that he shares, guys, are really about how to make sure that your agents are operating at a high level and that your business is actually delivering the ROI from what you invest. And a lot of the strategies are really simple and straightforward and things that you can implement right away. And they just take the rigor to make sure and get them implemented. So, I'm going to show you guys a little slide here to recap what it was that Jeff was saying. So every week, you're going to get 3 days worth of content. So first and foremost, on Wednesdays, you're going to get dialogue training with Mark Cohn, which is Jeff's dad. And I have seen this guy in action. I mean, he is an absolute beast when it comes to scripts and dialogues for listing presentations, scripts and dialogues for phone conversations. I mean, a lot of the stuff that at rokrbox, we're highly focused on converting online real estate leads. Well, there's a lot more that goes into running a successful real estate team. And those are the dialogues that you're going to get trained on with Mark during those calls. And then on Thursday, Jeff is going to break down one really important topic. They actually have one topic every single month. And then his team leader and kind of head trainer, Andy Cuny, the guy that really runs his agents on a day-to-day basis, is going to spend the next 3 weeks that month going really deep on that same high-level topic. And then finally on Friday, there's going to be 20 different topics that rotate through that Jeff and his top trainers are going to be sharing, and that can be for your agents. So again, you get 12 hours of content. You can go out and get this yourself. You absolutely can. It's $497, and at that, it's an absolute freaking bargain. I would say that's probably one of the best values in real estate coaching. But, as an added bonus for rokrbox clients, as Jeff mentioned, we're going to be offering that to you guys for free. So in addition to all of the resources you get from rokrbox and making the phone calls and heating up your online leads so they're ready for your agents, we're going to provide you all these other resources because ultimately we care about your success and we want to invest in your success.
Awesome. Sam, another thing I want to point out, if your agents or you yourselves aren't able to attend any of these live streams in person, we will make it all available to you on a private Facebook page that rokrbox is going to manage so that you can go back to any of the trainings and watch them later. But if you do choose to engage live, we will respond to any questions that you or your agents choose to post. So this isn't just a tool where you're going to go and watch it after the fact. It's actually live training that you can plug your people into today, and they can interact with our team here in Omaha.
That's awesome, Jeff. And that real-time feedback can be huge for people who, maybe have something, and knowing that they can get access to your team 3 times a week, that's a lot of opportunity right there to get feedback.
Yeah, the big disconnect we saw across the country, and I think this will really resonate with a lot of people listening, is that there's not a lot of leadership from the brokerage and the team leader standpoint. There's a lot of people that want to have a lot of success, but I haven't found a lot of substance that people can go and get access to, and then have implementable actionable plans each and every week with things that they can deploy in their business to be successful. And like you mentioned earlier, we certainly run our business like a business, and we'll unpack a lot of this in these weekly calls. So for everyone listening, if this is something that you feel like you've been waiting for, it's something that you're excited about, we definitely want to see you on there, and we want you to engage with our trainers and ask questions and participate.
Now, Jeff, if I'm a real estate team out there, and I know a lot of real estate professionals are like we like to joke about high D's on the disc profile, and they want something now. They don't want to wait for months and months and months to collect all of this content. You have a shortcut to getting a lot of this information downloaded through your 12-hour workshop. And I know you put together something special for the audience here of rokrbox TV. Tell us a little bit about the big event you're going to throw.
Yep. Over the last year and a half, we've hosted over 100 top agents and brokers from across the country. And the workshop that we host is $29.97. That's the full day workshop. It's about 10 hours in session. And then we go out and take everyone out to dinner afterwards. So we end up spending 12 hours with you that entire day. There's never a question not answered. I've always offered 100% money back guarantee. I've never had to deliver that, thankfully. And for your group, for rokrbox clients, we're actually going to discount that $2,000 on June 26th. We're going to open up our office. That's on a Monday. And we're going to host a special rokrbox all-day team building workshop, followed by tickets to watch the College World Series championship game on Monday, June 26th. for $997. That covers my workshop. That covers the game. That also gives you access today to our Google Drive, which houses all of our intellectual property. And that always is getting added to. So every time we add a new document that we think will benefit our national audience, we add that and then make mention of it on our private Facebook page, which you'll also be getting an invitation to. So the value is insane. Of course, you'd be responsible for your plane tickets and for your lodging upon arrival here in Omaha. Omaha's a very inexpensive city. It's easy to get around. It's centrally located. It'll be great weather in the summer. No snow, thankfully, in June. So would love to host any and all of you. I don't know if we talked about putting a cap on this, you guys, but is there going to be a cap, or is this pretty much open source to as many that want to participate?
I mean, what's the most number of people that you've had at a workshop and still had a good
Probably
conducive?
60.
Okay, 60. Sure, well, let's cap it at 60 then.
Okay.
Yeah, let's cap it at 60. I mean, I probably would prefer to keep it at 50, maybe to keep it a little bit more intimate, but I think we can go that 10 extra to give everybody an opportunity, because I know a lot of our audience is highly successful already. And, you know, the strategies that they're going to get from this workshop are really about sharpening the saw and getting it really high level. And it's diving in the deep end for sure. Yeah. So again, guys, just to recap, you know, and this is a special offer that Jeff has put together. You can actually go to jeffsworkshop.com, use a discount code rokrbox. And again, guys, we spell it all crazy, so make sure you jot this down. It's ROKRBOX. That's ROKRBOX. That spelling right there is going to save you $2,000. So in addition to getting the 12-hour workshop, the Google Drive, Josh and myself and other members of our team will be there to interact with you guys. We're also going to take you guys to a College World Series championship game right there in Omaha. Drinks, dinner. We're going to take care of the tickets. It's happening on Monday, June 26th. So you can fly in on a Sunday, do the full workshop on a Monday, and essentially be back to your office on Tuesday. Yep. So you can start implementing right away. And we're just really stoked about this opportunity.
Yeah,
put together for y'all.
Side note, Sam, your camera's not coming in for some reason. But
just
anyway,
Canon.
Oh yeah, after you switched off the screen. So just want to kind of take another step back and answer the question, like why are we making this step to create this partnership? We've existed for about 4 years. We've built some great partnerships in the industry in the past. Jeff and I actually know each other through a mutual friend, Frank Kluzitz from Viral Marketing. That's actually where I kind of got my start in the real estate world. Was working very closely with Frank for several years before I started rokrbox. But about a year ago, Jeff actually invited Sam and I out to the workshop, and Sam and I are total knowledge junkies. So we're always looking for every opportunity to get out there and learn more about the real estate industry, especially from a top performer like Jeff. But after going to the workshop last year, Sam and I were sitting there diligently taking notes, and we were like, this is exactly what we tell people to do all the time, every day. Like, this is the model. This is the successful model. And obviously, Jeff's going to share with you exactly how he gets referral business and exactly how he gets, business from his database. But obviously, our focus is the internet lead generation game. And so I just want to take a quick minute here to share a slide that we used at our presentation in Boomtown. Can you guys see that? Mm-hmm. So Sam and I just recently presented on the main stage at Boomtown Unite a couple weeks ago in Charleston. And our talk was just basically about how to win an online lead generation game. And as you can see here, we've broken down the front half of the customer life cycle, what it takes to turn a complete stranger into a happy and satisfied customer. And again, the partnerships that we've created in the past is we have very good relationships with people that can help you attract traffic, whether it be Boomtown paid advertising, your Google AdWords, or Facebook, or even Craigslist posters, right? We've created those partnerships to help you attract more traffic, right? We've created great partnerships with the leading CRMs out there like Boomtown, right? To help you capture those leads. So as soon as someone visits your website, you have to have some way to actually capture that information. And that's what Boomtown does a great job at. And then again, when we stepped into the game several years ago to try to help people convert leads at a higher level, what rokrbox does is help you nurture those prospects to get you to know, like, and trust the team that they're working with, so that they do want to speak to an agent on your team. But that last missing step, there's so many critical skills and so many critical steps involved with turning that opportunity into an actual client, right? And what we're talking about is signing buyer agency agreement. So that is the partnership that we're making now, and that's why we've chosen to partner with Jeff, is because he does that at a very, very, very high level. And with the elite real estate systems and the flat rate coaching, you actually get to tune in live and see how this is done at a very high level. So we're not sharing hypothetical information here. We're not talking about stuff that we used to do when we were in the industry 30 years ago. Right? We're actually dialing in live and looking at a team that follows our prescriptive model here at rokrbox to help you convert internet leads at a higher level.
And Josh isn't going to say this, but I'm also a rokrbox client and a huge fan of rokrbox. I've also been a client of Boomtown's for over 5 years. Boomtown has told me we've grown faster in the shortest amount of time. We've had the most success out of all Boomtown clients. When I signed up for Boomtown in 2011, I was a single agent doing 80 deals a year. And 5 years later, we'll do 900 transactions. So I don't know if you're listening and are doing that many transactions, but if you want to get there, I do believe that our systems will take you there as long as you deploy them the right way. And it's actually things that you can do. I've been to so many workshops and listened to speakers that talk about passion and energy and excitement and culture. And it's all these good ideas that are real, but it doesn't really give you much to go home and apply to your business. You're going to get a lot of tangibles. We generate over 2,000 internet leads every single month on our team here in Omaha. And we'll show you guys how we do it. We'll show you how we convert our internet leads and how we work with rokrbox to have success with lead conversion. And we'll just talk to you about all the different aspects that have helped our team to be successful. And of course, unpack it as fast as we can. If you come out to the workshop, you're going to get a lot of it a lot faster. But if you can't make it out, we totally understand. You're going to get all the same content over a 12-month period through these live streams that we're providing to you guys.
Yeah, so we were super excited. We actually met up with Jeff when we were in Charleston and had lunch and started talking about this idea, how we can create some synergies together. And it just made so much sense. We're glad that he's taken several people through the beta testing, and now we're excited to now make this investment for our clients here at rokrbox so that we can deliver the highest value and the most information. But unfortunately, in the modern world that we live in, we now know that knowledge and information really isn't anything, because the real punchline is it still requires work. So we're going to give you all the tools. We're going to give you all the knowledge. We're going to give you all the information. Jeff's going to give you his thumb drive. But the sad punchline is it's actually going to require some work on your behalf to go implement these things. So Jeff, did it take some work from you to get from 90 deals to 900 deals?
And Josh, yeah, obviously lots of sacrifice, lots of time. If I show, when you come out to my office, you guys, we're in a 100,000 square foot building. Berkshire Hathaway owns a 100,000 square foot building, of which I rent 3,200 square feet. It's all state of the art. It's one of the nicest buildings in Omaha. I finished out my 3,200 square feet cost me $250,000 to finish out, and I put $100,000 into furniture. You're going to see a really cool touch and go model. None of my agents have offices. We have a 1,500 square foot bullpen, and then we have offices for admin, and then 9 touch and goes, little call booths. So there's a lot of really good value as coming here and actually getting to feel, touch, smell what we've been through to get to where we are today, and help empower you to go home into your own markets and apply a lot of the same strategies. And you don't have to take all of them. I've been to over 50 brick and mortar offices over the last 5 years to learn from the top people. And I've taken all of the ideas that applied to me and were part of my vision. So don't feel overwhelmed like you're gonna have to go there and do all these things that this winning team has done out of Omaha, but at least come and learn a couple things that you can take back into your marketplace and apply the day you get home, that it's going to make you a huge return on that investment of coming here for 2 days and hanging out and watching a baseball game.
Yeah, when I was traveling the country with Frank at Viral Marketing, we bought our way into every mastermind, every real estate group, every coaching organization, and people used to always ask me, I'd come back from these events, what I learned. And probably the general big picture that I learned in real estate is there's many different paths to success, right? You just have to pick and choose the path that you want to wake up and feel comfortable living every single day, whether that's a heavy prospecting based organization or a heavy marketing based organization. But like Jeff said, he's going to show you a way to do it, and you should be able to easily find some things. And if it feels good and it's cohesive with your company culture and with your operations, you're gonna have a lot of great takeaways that you can implement immediately that are going to equal huge results for your team.
The other thing, on Monday at 9:30, you're actually going to watch one of our team accountability meetings where my 30 agents will physically be here at the office during the workshop so that you can see real life interaction with them and how we hold them accountable. Each person stands up and has to report on 6 key pieces to their business. And then you'll get to watch how I personally interact with them depending on how well they did the week before. So it's very interactive. It's very content oriented. There's a lot of action plans that we're going to help give you for when you get home and how to deploy everything that we're going to be sharing with you. I think it's a huge value, and I'm excited to host you guys on June 26th.
Yeah, and one final comment on that. For those of you that are doing the quick math at home, Jeff says he's got 900 transactions they're going to do this year with 30 agents. That means on average, The average agent on Jeff's team is doing 30 deals.
Yep.
So, I mean, that piece alone, the accountability piece alone, if it could help you get your existing team more into production, more from maybe the 10 to 15 deal level to where they're doing 25 to 30 deals a year, imagine what that could affect to your bottom line without changing anything else, without changing anything else about the way you invest money or the way you generate leads. So guys, as you can tell, we're pretty passionate about this. Please, please, please take advantage of coming out to the 12-hour workshop. We beat Jeff up. It literally took us like 4 weeks to get him to agree
It's true.
to this insane price.
True.
So take advantage of it. Even if you never intend to do business with rokrbox, take advantage of this workshop because it's absolutely one of the best things that I've seen for any real estate team out there. So we hope to see you there.
Any last thoughts, Jeff?
You know, I think my last point is there's other systems and strategies we'll talk about that don't get discussed often enough. People are scared to talk about them. For example, we're going to go into broker fees while we're at my workshop. Every buy-side transaction, count it up, 900 deals. Every buy-side, we receive a $600 broker commission that we charge to the buyer. It actually gets charged to the seller, but it's a buyer fee. And then we have a $999 listing fee on top of our 7% commission. We're going to share with you those strategies. We've been able to zero base our admin costs through charging these fees. You might go home and learn how you will never have to pay for an admin person again by simply adding a small fee into your purchase agreement or your listing agreement. And then the other strategy is marketing service agreements. It's such a naughty word in the industry because people are afraid of RESPA. The CFPB is who governs banks within those marketing service agreements. There are some components in which RESPA holds us accountable, but you're allowed to have MSAs. We've been able to structure those in such a way that we're generating over $10,000 a month to our marketing budget. And we've almost been able to zero base our ad spend. I told you we generate 2,000 leads a month. Most of that's getting covered through our lenders and our vendor partnerships. And so I've been able to build the team up to 900 deals, but we're not taking on huge costs when it comes to marketing and admin. So I'm actually able to retain the commission I keep. I bring it down to my bottom line. So over last year, we did 2.8 million gross commission income. I kept 30% net off of that number. There's not a brokerage in America making a 30% net. So that's one of the reasons I have such a strong belief behind team building, is because teams are much, much more profitable. And they're, I think, easier to scale because you have so much more control. So we'll unpack all of this at the workshop. I appreciate the opportunity to work with rokrbox. I have a lot of respect for rokrbox. They're doing great things in the industry, and there's going to be a lot more coming down the pipeline.
Awesome. That was awesome. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Sam. Looks like we have Josh locked up now too. So if anyone has any questions about the workshop or flat rate for that matter, you can find me on Facebook. I'm open source. Just look up Jeff Cohn, JEFFCOHN. Send me a friend invitation. Message me. You also can have my email address. It's jeff@eliterealestatesystems.com.
Awesome, guys. Well, we appreciate you joining us today, and we will connect with you sometime in the future. Thanks, and have a great day.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Josh. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.